to Smith out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Mahomes going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left sideline. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Smith trying to run for it. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And now look at him go. He's got a full head of steam. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaden Blue, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
When you look at this Bronco defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
You look at this Bronco defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
They'll try and run forward to Smith. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it. Oh, trying to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. A heck of a move. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the quarterbacks. And it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Hey, 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Pass complete to Royals.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. Yellow. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of going out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin with a carry for Blue. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
They go again with Blue.
Still going inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Jaden Blue
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. An extra point try now for Moody.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. That's laid out deep for Rice. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Mahomes going to change things up. They keep it with Smith on first down. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Yellow!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On play action, here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A short throw to Ingram. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick touchdown.
Copeland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Moody.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Bombers. Captain.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward and had a couple of leaps backwards after that play. They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing Nix. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit? And does mean
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos just continue to roll.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and run again with Blue. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Three-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other, and he works free. And he'll be be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Fight on these two.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At the 17-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now Blue trying the right side. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. they're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gets around him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And Mahomes will do it himself. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, it's Blue. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards to go, second down. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nix to the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe
extra on top.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you notice